Hotel Stendhal, Rome, A Tragedy in 50 Acts, or How to Ruin a Vacation with One Booking. Oh, my darlings, gather close, let me tell you a tale of woe so profound, so dramatic, it could make a stone weep. Picture this, Rome. The eternal city, cobblestones whispering of emperors, gelato melting just right, and then Hotel Stendhal, a name that should evoke romance, but instead, a symphony of suffering. Let me set the scene. You arrive jet-lagged but hopeful, dragging your suitcase like a weary pilgrim. The lobby, fine if fine means, could double as a dentist's waiting room, but the staff, oh the staff. Imagine if someone took all the warmth of a tax audit and bottled it into human form. Sunaj, yes, we name names here, greets you with the enthusiasm of a man who has just been told his favorite plant died. No smile. No buongirno, just the vibe of a man who'd rather be anywhere else, maybe even a root canal. Now, let us talk rooms. Darling, you think you've booked a luxury suite. The photos online. Soft lighting, spacious, maybe a chaise lounge to dramatically faint upon. Reality, a shoebox, a dirty shoebox. Dust bunnies the size of actual bunnies. A bed that's allegedly for two, but really it's a cruel joke, more like a cot for star-crossed lovers who hate personal space. The walls, thinner than my patience after the third ignored complaint. Every footstep in the hallway, a thunderous invasion. Every car outside, a symphony of honks, because of course your window docent seal. But the shower, oh, the shower. A single door, as if physics is merely a suggestion. Water goes everywhere. The bathroom floods like Venice in high tide. You not showering, you recreating the sinking of the Titanic in miniature. And the toilet, non-functional. You pay hundreds a night for the privilege of not flushing. It's like they training you for a dystopian future where plumbing is a luxury. Now, let us discuss promises. Expedia swears you'll get a free upgrade, a bottle of wine La Dolce Vita. No, lies, all lies. The front desk claims they fully booked without even checking. It's like asking for ketchup at a fancy restaurant and being told, sorry, the tomatoes revolted. And the wine, missing, like my will to live after the third night. But the real horror, the staff. Luciano, the front desk villain, calls your room at 9:45 p.m. to say your laundry is ready except you didn't send any laundry. His response? No one sleeps at 9:45 p.m. Excuse me. I am not a vampire, Luciano. And then there's Marco Caltagirnio. Marco, this man takes harassment to Olympic levels, using your personal details to text you, asking you to dinner, repeatedly. It's not romance. It's a crime show waiting to happen. When you complain, the hotel shrugs like you overreacting to being stalked. Just email us, they say, as if cyberbullying requires paperwork, and the theft, a charger, a converter gone. You ask the staff, check your bags, as if you hallucinated plugging it in. No investigation, no apology, just the gaslighting special. The breakfast, a war zone, 45 minutes for coffee. The croissants, staler than their customer service. Parking, a scam, they quote 25, then double it at checkout. Oops, says Sunaj with the sincerity of a used car salesman. And refunds, forget it, a global pandemic couldn't sway them. No cancellations, they say, as if COVID is just a vibes issue. Darlings, this isn't a hotel, it's a masterclass in disappointment, a place where dreams go to die.
Okay, so I was looking into things around Hotel Stendhal in Rome, just seeing what happens there. It's not great, honestly. Businesses near Hotel Stendhal, Rome, they can be a bit much sometimes. You expect a nice trip, a beautiful hotel like Stendhal, and then this. First, it seems there are people who just steal from old women. Seriously, near Termini, which is close to Hotel Stendhal, someone grabbed an elderly woman's gold jewelry and cash. They were even traveling on a train. Can you believe it? It's just so mean. He was trying to get to Napoli with it, probably to sell it quickly, right? I bet the woman was absolutely devastated, probably had sentimental value. She probably went to the police, of course, filed a report, but it's probably gone. And the guy, he probably got a little bit of jail time or a fine, then released. It's always like that. Then there were these carabinieri checks around Termini, near where Hotel Stendhal is. They arrested people for drugs, which okay, that's a different problem, but they were also looking for other illicit activities. Meaning, scams, probably. It means the area around Hotel Stendhal is a target, I think. Businesses here are always trying to make a quick buck, and it just turns bad. I bet some of those arrests were pickpockets, preying on tourists heading to and from Hotel Stendhal. They likely got a slap on the wrist, maybe a few weeks in jail, then it's back to the streets. It's a cycle, isn't it? And then this one, a whole money laundering thing. Millions of euros. It involved Italian and Chinese organizations. It doesn't sound like it directly affects someone staying at Hotel Stendhal, but it shows the kind of shady stuff going on behind the scenes, It's unsettling. I assume they were using businesses in the area, maybe restaurants or shops near Hotel Stendhal, to hide the money. The people involved probably got away with most of it, or at least a large portion. They're clever, these people. It just feels unsafe. Even if you're just trying to enjoy Rome and stay at a nice place like Hotel Stendhal, you have to be so careful. It's exhausting, It's like you can't even trust anyone.
Okay, here's a traveler's advisory businesses surrounding Hotel Stendhal. Rome gentle, melancholic music begins to play subtly in the background. Good day. I've spent considerable time analyzing the experiences of recent travelers who've ventured near the Hotel Stendhal in Rome, specifically focusing on the businesses that populate its surroundings. And it's not a particularly cheerful picture that emerges. To put it frankly, the businesses in this area as a whole feel disheartening. They present as a facade, a performance for tourists, often prioritizing profit over genuine hospitality and quality. It feels as though a sense of authenticity has been eroded. It leaves a strange ache, doesn't it? To find a place so steeped in history surrounding itself with this. Let's begin. The culinary landscape. A bitter taste, generally speaking. The restaurants in this area operate as what I can only describe as culinary illusions. They appear inviting, often with charming photographs, but the reality, according to numerous accounts, falls dramatically short. It's as if they're betting on the fact that most tourists won't return to compare notes, banking on a single, fleeting transaction. It's cynical, and frankly, it's insulting. Take, for instance, That's Amore restaurant, a name dripping with romantic promise. Yet the reports consistently paint a different story. Guests describe pasta drowning in salt, a tragically simple mistake with devastating results. Pizza crusts, stiff and unyielding like ancient relics. Ingredients tasting empty. One traveler poignantly remarked that the lack of local patrons should have been a warning sign. The absence of life, a vacant echo in an otherwise vibrant city. It's a warning many didn't heed, and one that is consistent across several accounts. Water served in dirty bottles, chaotic seating arrangements that leave you jostling elbows with strangers, and a general sense of indifference from the staff. It's not simply about bad food, it's about a lack of respect. It feels sad, and it's not just That's Amore. The pattern repeats. Several reviews mentioning uninspired tomato sauce, a crucial element of Italian cuisine, described as zero spices. Plain, a foundation of flavor absent, leaving the pizza a monument to missed potential. They make fantastic crust, but then ruin it with the basics. It's like building a magnificent palace on a foundation of sand. What is the point? The allure of retail, a hollow shine, the shopping experiences nearby are equally troubling, though in a different way. There's a distinct air of disconnection, a transactional coldness that permeates these establishments. Businesses here, it seems, see customers not as individuals, but as walking wallets. Renaissance Rome exemplifies this perfectly. Multiple reviews highlight utterly dismissive service, a complete lack of attentiveness from staff seemingly more interested in their own world. One visitor spent 25 minutes browsing luggage, completely ignored, ultimately finding a better price and a warmer welcome elsewhere. It's a simple story, really. A basic human desire for acknowledgement, unmet. Others detailed a labyrinthine return process, bureaucratic hurdles stacked high to discourage complaints and limit refunds. A deliberate obfuscation designed to protect margins at the expense of customer satisfaction. It's calculated. Some mentioned even blatant disregard for honest pricing and even discrimination, particularly towards Asian customers, which is frankly appalling. And the shopping experience is only one part. There's a darkness beneath the surface of this business. One review detailed a purchase with a hefty delivery fee exceeding the cost of the items themselves. The product arrived damaged. Instead of offering a solution, the staff simply refused a refund and ignored further correspondence. A complete disregard